Hey guys, this is World of Illusion Spiritus Pandemonium Shinryu stage revisited. Now that Enna Kros has received a rework, I decided to bring her for this stage, and the party here is going to be Lunafreya, Hope and Enna Kros. For those of you still struggling with this stage, I think this is a fantastic party to bring if you do have Hope Sapphire. Because the good thing about the party is you do not need to do any launches whatsoever. And this entire fight is done with 0 launches, and you can very easily kill off the boss in the middle without doing anything, because you actually take him down from 20% all the way to 0 in just one attack. There are a few requirements for this strategy to work on this particular stage. The first of which is that you do need to have Cait Sith LD call. That's because the enemies on this stage resists physical brave damage, of which Enna Kros will be doing. However, you get around that with Cait Sith LD call because you regen brave for every brave hit that you do, which allows you to still cap out on HP damage done despite having your brave attacks resistant. Secondly, you do need to have Hope's FR as a minimum. I do also have Lunafreya's FR, and you can choose to go into one force type with Lunafreya if you want to, but as you will see on this video, you don't need to, because the 3 LDs from Enna Kros is really enough to kill off the boss, but that is assuming that you have Hope's FR. Anyway, coming back to the battle here, firstly you want to have the turn order of Lunafreya, Hope and Enna Kros last. To help you increase the likelihood of getting this starting turn order specifically, you can remove Enna Kros' Buff Speed Up passive. This reduces her speed and it makes it much more likely that she acts last among the 3. You shouldn't take too many resets because Lunafreya herself has naturally high speed, so most of the time she will act first. With Lunafreya, you do want to charge both the force gauge and summon meter to the max. Or I should say, the real only requirement here is to charge the force gauge to 100%. Summon meter isn't really needed unless you do a 0 turn run, which is in this case. If you're not too fast for the turn count, it is actually better to hold the summon until Enna Kros gets her turn, in which case this will be a 2 turn run, but it will lead to higher damage overall because you're doing Enna Kros attacks inside summon mode. In case you're wondering why I'm using Ifrit and not the more popular Brothers or Pandemonium summon, the main reason here is for Ifrit's framed buff. When you pop Ifrit Summon, you will give your entire party 2 turns framed buff that greatly increases the HP damage that they do, and this gels in very nicely with the LD nuke strategy from Enna Kros. In a 0 turn run in particular, I think this is more preferred, because I will have to pop summon mode right at the end of Lunafreya's turn, which is coming up real soon, to keep the turn count at 0. Another option, if you are lacking ultimate weapons for example, is to set a Brothers summon instead and hold the summon until you are at 1 turn of force time. But in this case, or I should say in this stage, you have to be a bit careful, because if the Brothers summon bring the boss to below 20%, then you are stuck at the final attack, because all of Enna Kros' attacks will then do 0 damage. So you do have to adjust your damage around it as well. So I pop summon here to keep the turn count at 0. At this point, Lunafreya has done her job, the force gauge is at 100%, so she can simply end her turn by using her S2 right here. The first order of business on Hope's turn is to use his call ability. I gave the Kurasame LD call mainly for the debuff, which increases HP damage by 30%. There are many options for this. Obviously, you can also use something like Seymour call or Raijin call. Any of them really works, and it's really just to supplement the HP damage that Enna Kros will eventually do. On hindsight, the Kurasame call may not be the best option because it requires you to use both versions of the call, which kind of wastes one of the precious summon turns. Anyway, after that, what you want to have is Hope spamming LD until the final turn of summon, in every point he can activate his FR. Coming out of summon mode and starting force time, what you want is to spam Hope's shell until there are 5 turns of force time remaining, and then use protect to pass his turn to Enna Kros. This works because I did unequip Hope's protect Lite passive. If you do not remove that passive, then protect itself is also going to be an instant turn. The 4 turns remaining is simply going to be Prishe LD call on the boss, and then followed by 3 LDs from Enna Kros to really demolish the boss. So that's it for this run. I hope this video has been helpful, and if you enjoyed the content, do leave a like, comment and subscribe, really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Shinryu fight. Bye!